if you have any message for the parents who are listening to this podcast.
What I would like to say to those parents is there's no better time than when your child is conceived, you should start investing. I'll give you an example. Let's take two sets of parents. One set of parents starts investing as soon as the child is born, and the other set waits until the child is 10 years old, and that's when they start investing.
Let me ask every parent listening to this. If your child goes to college 15 years from now, will you be financially ready? Or will you have to figure it out at the last moment? And most parents don't realize this until it's too late. Let's talk about how to plan your child's education fund the right way.
You talk about SAP, you talk about financial discipline. So there have been a certain, I would say, where it comes to parenting, or parents, I would say, they do talk about the education fund or child education security and safety. So what's your take on that?
It's a very valid concern amongst parents because, see, a course that costs, say, 10 lakh per year may cost 30 to 40 lakhs in the future. And if we're being honest, no parent wants to unload a financial burden like that over the children. What I would like to say to those parents is there's no better time than when your child is conceived, you should start investing, regardless of what happens. Because see, I'll give you an example. Let's take two sets of parents. One set of parents starts investing as soon as the child is born, and the other set waits until the child is 10 years old, and that's when they start investing. So let's say the first set of parents, they invest a certain amount for 18 years or until the child is self-sufficient. So in order to catch up to them, the second parent has to invest double the amount in less time to catch up. And see, that's where certain things fall off. So there's no better time.
Yeah. So that's the common mistake a parent should avoid doing.
Yeah,
like that.
a parent shouldn't wait until their child is old enough to make decisions or whatnot. You should start when your child is born. That's the best thing you can do right now. And see, I have a few examples of my own. I know people who started investing when their baby was born, and when their child reached a certain age, they have nothing to worry about regarding their education or the kid's financial future. That's the best thing that could happen.
So that's clearly it shows like why should you start early when it comes to planning the education funds for your young ones. So can you explain this with like you explained the comparison, and also there have been a Yojana from government side, we call it Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Yeah. So what's your view on that? Like, can you explain?
See, honestly, it's one of the best programs or yojanas offered by government, namely for three basic reasons. So number one, you get government-backed safety. And see, in times like this, if you have government safety, that's one of the best things that could happen. Number two would be attractive in interest rates. See, that's where the money saving or the money making feature comes, and most parents, they would like that. And number third would be tax benefits. Of course, it's a government program. You get an insane amount of tax benefit. And that often relieves prospective parents of certain financial burdens when it comes to education. Because see, in times like this, education is not cheap. So, and I would also say that try not to make this yojana the entirety of your plan. It should only be a part of your plan. Because see, a good example would be keep this yojana as a safety net, and that relieves parents of the stress that happens.
So you're saying relying on such safe option is not the only option parent should rely on.
Yeah, like I said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So parents shouldn't rely on just this yojana for their child's education. They should start investing, let's say start investing in SIPs or put your money in certain funds and watch it grow alongside this yojana, so that your child's financial future is safe, and so is your stress level, because it's not easy being a parent, because you have to think about a lot of things and there are a lot of costs associated with it.
And also, I read this saying that education is not a goal, but it's a responsibility. So
Exactly.
even planning for the education, it's a big responsibility. And yes, you said it right. Parenting is not easy when it comes to managing the education and certain lifestyle of the kids today.
Exactly. And see, no parents wants to start their child's education with a financial burden like a loan. So
Yeah,
if you invest it, it's all safe for you. That's the best thing.
that's a good point.